This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what's making headlines in Armenia today. Armenia's defense ministry today dismissed claims circulating on social media about recent shelling by Azerbaijan in the Geharkunik region in southeastern Armenia. In a statement, the defense ministry explained that recent social media reports regarding the situation at the front lines and military positions are false, stressing that the ministry always issues official statements in cases of significant ceasefire violations. We monitor and respond to significant violations along the border in a timely and transparent manner, the statement said. The ministry also pointed out that despite repeated accusations from Azerbaijan in recent days regarding alleged Armenian fire at various border points, it has consistently rejected such claims. We ask Azerbaijan to provide evidence such as videos if available. We are prepared to investigate and examine these materials, the statement said. Defense Minister Suren Papikan himself dismissed concerns about troop movements or the risk of military operations, explaining that no such activity had been observed on the ground. In a brief interview with journalists in Parliament today, Papikan noted that any assessments of potential military threats require intelligence data, which, at this time, does not indicate any alarming developments. Currently, we see no such thing on the ground, Papikan said when asked about the risk of renewed hostilities. We have not received any evidence of troop buildups or significant military actions. When asked about the reports claiming Azerbaijan had engaged in heavy shelling throughout the night in Sotk, Papikan referred journalists to the ministry's previous official statement. We've already issued a response regarding the situation. Any violations aimed at our positions are addressed in our official statements. However, Papikan did not explicitly clarify whether the claimed gunfire in Sotk had actually occurred. The village of Sotk is located near the Azerbaijani border and is known for its gold mine. It was one of the key areas attacked during the Azerbaijani incursion into Armenia in September 2022. Another significant incident took place in May 2023, when Azerbaijan claimed one of its servicemen was killed in artillery fire, while Armenia reported 4 soldiers wounded in the exchange. Former Secretary-General of NATO, Fogh Rasmussen, urged the European Union to use its energy leverage to pressure Azerbaijan into signing a peace agreement with Armenia. Speaking at a press conference in Yerevan yesterday, Rasmussen emphasized the EU's close ties with Azerbaijan in the energy sector and the need to use this influence effectively to achieve peace. I think the EU must use that leverage in order for Azerbaijan to sign the peace agreement with Armenia, Rasmussen said. He expressed hope that the international community would exert maximum pressure on Azerbaijan to finalize the deal. I share the Armenian people's disappointment that the international community's calls on Azerbaijan have yet to lead to any consequences, he added. Rasmussen, who served as Denmark's Prime Minister between 2001 and 2009, followed by NATO Secretary-General until 2014, is in Armenia for what has been described as a working visit. Following his tenure at NATO, he has served as the founding president of Rasmussen Global, an international political consultancy firm. Rasmussen's comments come in the wake of growing escalation of hostilities between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Despite negotiations for a normalization agreement reportedly being concluded, Azerbaijan has engaged in a disinformation campaign, accusing Armenia of border violations, claims which the Armenian Defense Ministry has denied. Moreover, Azerbaijan continues to impose preconditions on Armenia before agreeing to sign the normalization deal, with the most problematic demand being amendments to Armenia's constitution. Yesterday, Armenia's Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan reaffirmed Yerevan's readiness to sign the normalization deal with Baku immediately. Make sure you watch our podcast featuring Koles Stepanyan, a writer and a veteran who made a life-changing decision to repatriate to Armenia in 2019 and serve in the military, only to find himself in an all-out war and stranded behind enemy lines for 70 days. In this interview with CivilNet, the 2020 Karabakh War veteran shares the story of survival, the bonds that he formed, and how he channeled his emotions into writing his debut novel. Follow the link in the video description below. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 43,000. This is because more than 43,000 people have visited the temporary exhibition titled Mother Goddess from Anahit to Mariam at the History Museum of Armenia. The exhibition, featuring the bronze head and hand of the Armenian goddess Anahit, brought from Great Britain, has become the most visited in the history of newly independent Armenia. Armenian Deputy Culture Minister Alfred Kocheryan reported this achievement yesterday. The exhibit, showcasing original fragments of an ancient bronze statue of Anahit, has been on display since September 2024 and will remain in Yerevan until April 10th. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.